Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the another insightful session of V360.AI's Productivity Lead. I'm delighted to have you all join us today as we explore a topic reshaping how organization assess and enhance the employee performance. So the today's topic of the discussion is transforming performance management, moving beyond annual review. So I am Dr. Archana Tiwari. I'll be hosting today's discussion. I'm heading the HR with V360.ai. So performance management has evolved beyond traditional annual reviews, and organizations are actually they are seeking for the continuous feedback, real-time data, more agile approaches to employees development. Today we'll deep dive into why traditional performance reviews are no longer enough and how business can implement modern dynamic performance management system that foster the growth, engagement, and the productivity. To guide us through this transformation, we have with us an esteemed guest, Yashada S. She is
Hi, everyone.
she is the yeah, hi Yashada. Thanks for joining us today. And she's expert in HR and performance management. So with her wealth of experience, she'll be share the valuable insights on how companies can adopt more effective forward-thinking approach to performance evaluation. So, Yashda, thank you so much for joining us today. I would request if you can give us the brief introduction of yours. You can talk more about your professional journey so that audience can connect with you.
Yes, thank you so much, Dr. Ajna, and thank you, audience. I'm happy to be here. And my whole journey actually, as HR, I started, and then HR come admin and all this part I have played. And I worked with some manufacturing companies. Some now I am working with a startup. So I have gone through with various transition mode of industrial development and all that. I'm very fortunate to go through with all these changes, industrial changes and all that. So I have got that exposure, and I have been working as a HR. I have means gone through with all these industrial changes. Yes, you are on mute, Archana.
I'm so sorry about this. It's really, I mean, the discussion will be very insightful because you are the power pack person who has worked with the different industry, years of experience you bring on the table. So that would be very insightful discussion. So let's deep dive into that. I mean, in between, maybe if there any live questions comes, I'll be taking those questions also. And Yashda, we would like to hear from you. So let's take the questions. So I would just to initiate the conversation, I would like to know, like you have seen. I mean, you're working as HR since ages, right? So I would like to understand your point of view. That have you seen the performance management evolved during the uh, with the time and in your leadership also how the HR practices got evolved.
Yes, yes. Actually, I've completed 1.5 decades and will and feel really blessed having many important changes. So I've seen all over industries growth, and I have seen the IT boom in 19 means 2007 to 8, then privatization in small scales, and then now I am with the startup working with the startup. So really the form of industries is changing rapidly now. It's become very difficult to evaluate performance because earlier the evaluation was done based on the role and results. It's very simple, means other factors were not involved, but now your performance is not only an evaluation of your job title. So earlier it was related with only with fix your job title and your performance, but now the whole concept is changed. So this is what the big change I have seen and I found. and giving accurate result according to the title is not the only criteria right now. This is
Correct,
what
correct.
I feel.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Very true. I mean, with the time, obviously, nowadays organization does not see that, I mean, the fixed KRAs or maybe the as per your
Yes.
title, they are just seeing that, how you're performing. But it is they see that what kind of a value you are bringing on the table with the various aspects. So that's wonderful insight from your side. So Yashda, if you can suggest us the most significant limitations of traditional annual review system that you might have observed as a first hand, that sometime, if it is annual review, certain limitation comes with that. So, what is your experience there? What kind of a limitations you have observed during your career?
Yes, so Archana, I have one of the main issue with the traditional performance appraisal methods, which usually we follow, is the amount of time takes to complete. Means, for example, the annual performance review process typically involves setting goals. Start with the setting up the goals, and goals aligned with the companies and all that. So every team should have their goals plus the alignment with the company's goal, then evaluating performance, then providing feedback, taking feedback from peers, managers, and discussing development opportunities. So all these takes too much time. So this is the limitations, and many reports are also now showing ki this managers are also not giving that much feedback and all that with the traditional this annual review system. When we have this traditional annual review systems, they are not giving able to give that much feedback which is expected and which is helpful for the company to achieve the company goals and all that. So this is the limitation, big limitation I'm finding, the process of this complete the whole process of performance cycle.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, so yeah, different organizations follow different kind of a system. Like if you go for 360 kind of a performance appraisal system, and whereas some follows the MBO kind of a system, right? So different system companies follow, and that takes the time. And obviously, there are a lot of challenges comes after that, because if you are not very fair in doing the performance evaluation, people are not satisfied, then obviously being HR, you can understand that your life becomes hell, because
Yes,
people come with a lot of questions, and
and
if it
we
is not
cannot lack
justified.
of yeah, and we cannot, sorry to interrupt you, but we cannot lack of any of the steps. Actually, we should collect the
Correct.
goals, we should align with the goals of the team, and everything
Hmm.
should be very much in perfect manner. So it takes time. So this is the limitation I found actually.
Correct, correct, correct. So that's absolutely that's correct. I mean, a lot of limitation it brings on the table. So yeah, and I mean, it's a very lengthy process also, because you have to understand all the aspect of that. So Yashida, so my next question, which is very I mean, relevant to this particular discussion, that is, what do you see? Because you have worked with a lot of industry, right? So I would like to understand that what is the difference when the startups are doing the performance reviews and the performance appraisal, and the maybe the enterprises or the big companies are doing that. So have you observed any kind of a changes there?
Yes, I've observed, and I really impressed by this because startups have already started using the agile method. What is agile methods? Keep breaking down projects into sprints. So they are already started following this process actually, and very immediately followed by the debriefing the sessions. Means once they have the sprints, they immediately debrief the session, what exactly we have discussed, what is your overpoint on that, and all these things. And this involves constant assessment actually and feedback on performance management with frequent check-ins, replacing with the annual appraisal. So on the basis of the projects, on the basis of each task and all that, the sprint sats takes part, and then this is replaced with the annual appraisal and checkings, frequent checkings it comes. So this not only allowed managers to provide actual feedback, but instantly they can provide the training and development also if someone is required. So the it comes the involvement of the other departments also, and the projects what they are going to deliver and the remarks or the feedbacks they are. So the sprint process and all that, it's very importantly playing the role in performance cycle in its startups. That is what I got.
All right. So one thing, which is the one thing which you doesn't like about the enterprises doing the performance review, and which is the one thing, the most critical which startups are doing.
um I can say this is the one thing which is very frequently changing the basic or the frequently changes actually, because some, if we set a process, it required some time to establish, to get the result, to implement process, hold the team and all that. So that main thing I'm facing, or I'm finding it difficult to work with the startup, because they are not means they are very quick to adopt the processes and to adopt the everything, but very quickly they get bored, and they just want to get the result. So that is the something I'm missing, and that needs to be built by the HR processes, and the things, training and development and all that, that should be built. That is what the main thing I'm missing in that process.
Okay, 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 correct. So a lot of tools are there. I mean, because you are saying that in the beginning that in the enterprises or as a performance appraisal, it's a very time-taking, lengthy process. So a lot of automation tools are there. So are you using any automation tool, which is or AI tool, which is actually helping your organization to build the processes?
Yes, so we are using a platform, HRMS platform, through which we are doing this performance cycle. That is KK, we are using in our
Mm-hmm.
enterprise.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
All right. All right. Okay. 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 Got it. Got it. Got it. All right. So, what do you think? I mean, what I feel that there should be, instead of performance appraisal, annual performance appraisal, there should be a continuous kind of a performance management system so that the continuous feedback should be given to the employees so that if they are listening at the end of the year that they are not supposed to meet the expectation, but throughout the year if they are able to understand the fact, then obviously that can help the organization as well as the employee. So what do you think that what should be the key elements which should include which should be included in the continuous feedback system to make it more effective, right?
Yes, yes, yes. So the feedback is delivered right after the client engagement. This is what I feel. It helps manager to do a better job of coaching, guidance, and also allows subordinates to process and apply the advice more effectively. So whatever the feedback they immediately get after the client engagement, it is very useful, because projects are short term and tends to change along with the way. So employees goals and tasks can't be plotted out a year in advance with much accuracy, because very short term and many projects they have go through and they complete in a year. So the new approach to performance management should align with the fast work platform for not only means for creating products and bringing them to the market. Means supervisors still have an end of year summary discussion with subordinates, but the goal should be to push frequent conversation with the employees. which we can call it touch points, and keep revisiting two basic questions: what I am doing that I should keep doing, and what I am doing that I should change. So, annual goals should be replaced with the shorter term priorities. That is
Correct.
what the key element should be included in the continuous feedback. Because a new model means the frequent feedback, informal check ins has always led to more meaningful and this discussion, deep insights, and greater employment satisfaction comes along with this regular conversation.
Correct, correct, correct. That's correct. So, Yashada, I would also like to know that sometime, how to make those, the feedbacks in a positive way, because the thing is that, sometimes people take it in a, very negative way, right? They do not, understand that the feedback is given not to not to
Positive
hamper the,
way.
any kind of an image, but yes, but yeah, we are not having any positive image, but yes, it is just to improve your performance, so that it's a win-win situation for organization and employee as well. So how to make that conversation in a positive way? What you think?
Yes. So actually here the managers played very important role, because they should convey whatever the delivery is going to be. It may be a project delivery, it may be a task delivery, whatever is going to be present, it will be as a collaboration way, and there will be some contribution from everyone. So by emphasizing to the manager with principles such as collaboration, self organization, self directions, and regular reflections, how to work more effectively, prototype or more quickly, and respond real time to the customer feedback. The importance of this manager can take it. So then if someone is not performing, is they are getting some feedback, so immediately they will come to know ki, yes, where we are going wrong and why this feedback is coming, so they can recorrect it. They can work on their some training skills development task and all that. So this is how the manager, with the collaboration of the manager and HR, we can cope up with this situation.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So, have you ever faced, kind of a resistance from the team? I mean, whenever we try to transform, right? If any transformation we are planning, or maybe any transition is happening, right? So
Yeah.
maybe if we are moving away from the traditional review systems to the, new styles or the methodologies we are adopting. So, have you faced any kind of a resistance between the team members or in the organization itself, maybe from the management side? And if yes, then how you address those?
Yeah, here I just want to share a incidents or some this in a company where I was having 2, 3, or 5 senior managers. So when I just want to transit, I was in the transit mode of traditional review cycle to regular cycle. So that time when I feel whenever we give the feedback, you have to do more hard work, you have to stay long, you have to something like this feedback. So they were not able to take it in a positive way. So whenever, and they always expect ki we are senior, we are completed this much of period in the company, and we are having that much of knowledge, so experience, so we will get the good appraisal. So this was the very big challenge I have faced in one of my company. And that time what I did, I just give them one of the senior manager, I just give them the assignment, and in that middle level and lower level team I have developed, and the regular interaction and the output, whatever input, whatever the given by the middle level and lower level, they just came to know ki, yes, this generation is different, they are having more knowledge. Why they will means they also got ready to for to performance cycle and all that. So how, this is how I deal with them, and they also accommodate with the new process change in that.
Correct, correct, correct. Yeah, that's wonderful. So yes, at the end, I would like to understand that what you recommend to the training managers to deliver the effective continuous feedback. So maybe sometime we have to, give as a manager, they have to give the effective feedback to their team just to accommodate that, why company is giving a star rating to
Hmm.
somebody, or maybe this, if the company is giving you know maybe the B
Yeah.
rating or the C ratings of somebody. So as a manager they have to actually give the feedback. So
Yes.
what kind of a training you provide your managers to handle those situations?
Yes. So as I told you previous in my previous answer, the collaboration and the importance of that team member should be very transparent. Because whenever you means I always say to every manager, this is not only your team, this is the company which you are moving with them with the, towards to the company goal. So you have to be perform along with your team members. If they are lacking somewhere, if they are not having conversation with you, if there is a communication gap, and you are not, they are not getting that much transparency is not there. So about the goal, about the task, about the role, everything, the transparency should be there, and on each level they should make clear or confirm with the members what they are expected to do. So the role and the task and the delivery, there should be a well alignment in all these steps. So this is what I deliver to managers. This is from which you can get the performance cycle well.
Definitely,
This is
definitely.
yes.
Definitely. Yeah. So definitely, I mean, managers are supposed to handle that. So if they are actually aligned and yeah, they have planned it well and in a structured way, like you suggested, if they are actually delivering their message, then obviously that will be taken by the team in a very positive way. And
Yes,
yeah, after that, after the performance appraisal, nobody will feel demotivated rather, right? That's fine. I mean, if
exactly.
you are, yeah. So because that is also, the problematic thing for the organization, that if people take it very negative and in the negative way and not taking the things in a very positive way to achieve the targets, then obviously their performance will remain same for any
Yes,
organization, and
and
that is
Achana here,
beneficial.
what, yes, yes, and Achana here, what I want to, why I ask every time to the manager, just be transparent with your team about the goals, about the task, and about the delivery. So,
Hmm.
because at the end, every team members just want to know where I have made the
Correct,
mistakes. So it will make easier them to explain the result.
correct, correct, correct. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Yashda, for wonderful session and sharing such thought-provoking insights on transforming the performance management. I hope I must say that people have learned that moving beyond annual review isn't just about the frequency. It's about building the culture of continuous feedback and the
Yes.
real-time data-driven decision and empowering employees to grow throughout the year. So as
Yes.
we wrap up, so here are some key takeaways for the audience that traditional annual reviews becoming obsolete. So real-time feedback is way forward. A culture of continuous learning and engagement is required, and technology plays a crucial role here. So, to everyone who joined us today, thank you for being the part of this insightful conversation. If you found this session valuable, do share your thoughts on LinkedIn and tag v360.ai. And we would love to hear your takeaways. So, thank you so much. And don't forget to check out our upcoming Productivity League session for more discussion on shaping the future of the world. So, with that, I, Dr. Ashna Tiwari, will sign off for today. So, stay productive, keep innovating, and we will see you in the next session. Thank you so much, Yashada, for joining.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye
Thank you
bye.
so
Take
much.
care.
Thank you.